Hi everybody, this is Pramita here, and this is not going to be a journaling video. This is going to be a flip of my planning system. I did talk about this in my previous video, that I don't plan as expected. People do, uh, but it's not entirely something which is totally different or anything of that sort, but it's a hybrid of all sorts of things. But the basic thing is that it works for me. I have tried other methods which might work for somebody else, but it didn't do any wonders for me. So here is the stack of my inserts which I have finished, and this is about more than a year. Like, I did go back into different sizes back and forth. I'll talk about that, but it's how things are. So this was 2017's April. So I was doing 2 months in one insert, and I had an Erin Condren to work with, the pretty sticker sort of thing. But right now I am not using any Erin Condren. All my planning system is basically in the traveler's notebooks that you see, and the rest I'll show later on. So the thing is that I started my hybrid bullet journal sort of thing in a very bare. You will see a progression of how I've used my stickers and stuff like that. So that will progress slowly, and there will be a second part of this whereby I will walk you through my planning system. It's not that it's very complicated or such, because I don't have a ton to plan. I work from home, and my son is in the uni, and I don't need to plan a lot as such. If you have school going children and soccer practice and piano practice and stuff like that, I don't have anything of that sort. So it's basically very streamlined, and yeah, it works for me. That's all. So this is how I started initially. I was using a lot of marker pens and making a bit of a drawing. I have stamped images, and I did had this plan in April to put in a little bit of journaling in between the pages, what went on that day and the highlights and stuff like that. But you will see that as I progressed, I couldn't keep up with this, because I was already journaling in my daily journal, and writing the same things over didn't make any kind of sense to me, of course. So I stopped doing this, and it became only a planner. So this is a sticky note, and I have just drawn a banner sort of thing. And as you can see, I've hand lettered the days. It's very bare and very minimalistic kind of thing. Sometimes I would put in a quote, but that was not something that I was doing regularly. I did use a little bit of sticker here and there, nothing much. And I did, because the pages already had this kind of illustration, so I thought that it would be overpowering. So I kept away from putting in too many stickers. So this butterfly thing was already there on the page, and I was just using my other stickers, box stickers and stuff like that. So yeah, so that's how, this is a sticky note, and this is how I ended my April and May. So I had my April and May in this notebook, and I'm going to put this aside. And this was my June. So this is the personal size. I was subscribed to Coco Daisy inserts, but since then I have stopped. I have stopped this subscription for a while now, because I already had accumulated a lot of inserts, and I want to get done with all these, and then maybe move on to something new, some sort of new thing, I thought. So that's how I was doing. So once again, these are all, they come pretty illustrated, so you can choose to stay away from stickers, using too many stickers. So this was how I was planning, and this was a smaller size because I found, if you could see over here, most of the pages were very bare, and there was a lot of empty spaces. And not that I planned every single day on one page. Sometimes it's 2 days on one page, sometimes it's one day, it depends, it varied. So I changed the size of the insert, and here I planned only a day on one page. So I've also added a tip in, you know, a little bit of pre-planning of sorts. So this is how I planned in the month of June last year. So it's pretty writing stuff sort of thing, nothing much, no decoration and as such. But in July you'll see a transformation. Now July was a little bit different because I had laminated the cover, and I hope this is focusing. Yeah. So July and August I had in this notebook. So I was using this. This was the forward planning page that was meant to be, but I don't do much of a forward planning. So in July, I started using more and more stickers and tip-ins for meal planning and, list sort of things. I started using a lot of stickers from my stash because they were getting uncontrollable, so I needed to use them up. So that was that, and this is how the pages looked. So basically, so this is a tip-in. I just added a journaling card for a tip-in, and this is how it went on. These are some sticky notes. These are notepads that I've used as planning spots, to write down the stuff. These are stickers from my stash. I just wanted to make some forward planning, which I have not done anything of. And this is a list sort of thing I did. And this continued. As you can see, I have used a ton of stickers in July. This was August, and this theme continued basically. I was starting a lot of to use up a lot of stickers from my stash, and I was kind of enjoying this because I have used distress stains because the pages are excellent quality. They take practically anything, and my pages looked like so. So as you can see, I have kept Sunday, Monday on this page, and Tuesday, Wednesday. This is just a mishmash. It's not that I do only one page, one day on one page, but I mix up things. I use a lot of random stickers and stuff like that. So this was July and August. In September and October, I went back to my pocket size. Now, this is my Webster's pages, and I did plan over here. I think I have the insert. Yeah. So I did plan over here. I don't know why it's not focusing. Yeah. So I started planning in my pocket size because once again I was feeling too overwhelmed. I thought that nothing was going on, so why should I waste a page? And I wanted something which was very portable, so I could carry it from here and there. But once again, it was not working for me. As you can see, I didn't plan at all, and December was a mishmash of everything, and ultimately I didn't plan anything for November and December. Basically, December I did plan, but I don't have that insert with me right now, but it was a mishmash of everything. So from January, I wanted to make a change, a conscious effort to change a few things. So I decided to do bullet journaling. What a disaster it was for me. Oh my God. So I started January with a full steam. I painted these, these leaves pattern sort of thing, wreaths. I made the calendar. Everything is hand painted. by me. These are some stickers that I made, hand painted, and this was how I was using my stamps also. These are some of the hand painted images, stickers I did. So this was how I was doing my bullet journal. I was doing a self-care tracker, a time tracker, and I had my key over here, and this was one line a day, and I had my key over here. But as you can see, I was not doing too well in the tracker side, and then I stopped planning altogether over here for a week. And then again I went back and started planning for the last week of January. Yeah, so these are all hand painted by me, stickers, and these are stamped images. I just colored them in. So as you can see, bullet journal system was not working for me. I found that I didn't have so many areas in my life to be tracked. So what I did was I kind of formed once again a kind of hybrid system. So this was a standard size insert from Coco Daisy from the year 2017 February, and I just changed the cover a little bit. I made a pocket over here, and I've redated the calendar, and this was for February and March. So February, once again, that the lull that had set in my planning system was still continuing, and I was not planning regularly, and I stopped planning altogether. I found that it was not working for me. I just was writing down stuff on note pages, and it was just a very random thing, nothing organized. And then from March I went back to planning in a proper way. So this was March, this was 6th March, and this is how I started to plan. I started using stickers, I started using washi, meal plan, and everything over here. So everything I started putting in over here, all the major aspects of my life. And I've started using stickers since then more and more, because I want to use up my stash. And this is how I was planning. So what I did was, it's not that the whole page was devoted to one single day. It basically was 2 days on one page kind of thing, or sometimes 3 days on 2 pages. So it kept on fluctuating. Like if I had too many stuff to do, then it would maybe be like 2 pages, 3 days on 2 pages. And if I didn't have a ton to do, then it would be like 4 days would be squeezed into 2 pages. So that varied somehow. And this was working for me. Like I was putting in a little bit of my work planning over here, meal planning, and my household planning. Everything was in one place, and that was working for me. I didn't like to switch back and forth for my planning stuff of work also. But anyways, I later on did separate my work planner as I had previously done. So here I do have a small work box sort of thing where I put down the immediate things I need to keep in mind. But that doesn't mean everything I regarding work is written down over here. So I make that. And something important, if something important crops up, then that's different. This is a schedule I have for my classes, and yeah, like I am using a lot of stickers from random collection packs and things like that. So this is how I have used. These are some simple story stickers, some this is I think from a Kaisercraft sticker pack. This is also a cluster from Simple Stories, I think Summer Dreams or something like that. So I kept on going back and forth using stickers and decorating, and my style is very, very flexible. Like if I need, I like over here, I have used one full page for a day. This is Tuesday, I did use a full page for a day. And Wednesday I did use a full page for a day. Thursday, this was Friday, Saturday, and then Sunday. This was Monday. So by now I was using one full page for a day. And so this was March and April. This was March, February and March, because February I was not doing anything basically. And this is my current planner. So maybe I'll do a flip of my current planner and my planning system in the next video. So bye for now. Watch out for the second part.